9, that would be what? Correct.
And you can check it by doing 3 squared equals 9. Checks out. What about the next one? 1, very good, because 3 to the first gives you 3. What power of 3 gives you 1/3? Perfect. 3 to the negative 1 power would be the same thing as 1/3. So that's basically what a logarithm is asking. It's asking about the exponent, just like we found here. It's going to be set up like this, though. But it'll ask you the same question. It'll say, what power of b, so this number will always be the little one, gives you x. So we are solving for the exponent when you're solving for a logarithm. That's all it is. So this first one, I would write in what power of gives us, and the answer would be perfect. Y'all stop me if you have a question. The next one would be what power of gives you, and go ahead and figure out what that one's going to be. Very good. Last one together. What power of gives me, and that would be perfect. Go ahead and do 4 through 6 on your own, and then I'll call on some people. Alright, Brandon, read me what you got for the first one. We're not changing the number. That number is not 25, it's what? And what would the answer be? Ignore the 1. What power of 5 gives us 25? So, good. Anytime there's a fraction, it's going to be a negative exponent. Abigail Kennedy, read me number 5. What you got? And what'd you get? Very good. Anything raised to the 0 power is always going to be what? So, shortcut, anytime there's a 1 out front, the answer will always be anytime. Alright. Nikki, what you get for this one? Read me out loud.
What power of 5 gives you 5?
And the answer is?
1.
Perfect. Easy enough? Now, 7 through 12 is the exact same problems, as you can see. Exact same, except I didn't give you the sentence. We're not going to use that anymore. Alright, and then I'll show you, you probably don't need this, but if you're having trouble figuring out the answer, the exponent, here's how you set it up. You set it up as an exponential form. So this would be what power of 2, that's why I have an x, what power of 2 gives me 64? And if y'all know it, say it out loud. Okay, if you didn't know it, here's what you could do. Remember how we had to find the same base yesterday? Yes, what would be the common base here? 2. This one's already 2. I just changed this one to 2 to the what? 6. And then I could do what with the bases? And x would equal. So if you have trouble, you can set it up like that and solve it like we did yesterday. If you can just think of it, just write it down. So number 8 would be what? The final answer. Very good. What about number 9? Having trouble? Let's write it out. So this says what power of what? 2 gives me what? 2 to the what power here? So answer? 1/3. See how these cancel out? You get x equals 1/3. that make sense? You write it out as what power of 2 gives me 2 to the 1/3. You can see the x's cancel out. Go ahead and do 10 through 12 on your own, then I'll call on some people. Alright, Brian, what'd you get for number 10?
I'm not done with it yet.
That's the first one. How are you not done with it?
11 and 12.
Okay, give me 11.
1.
Caleb, give me number 10. Y'all are killing me. Yes. Ignore the 1. Don't let it scare you. You know 2 to the 3rd is 8, so it's going to be negative 3. Alright, Plunkett, what'd you get for 12?
0.
Perfect. Y'all good with these? Y'all feel comfortable? Not really? We need to practice some more before your checkpoint? Okay, we'll practice a few more. Flip it over and then we'll get started on this part. Let's just do a few more together. Try, let me pick some good ones. Try number 9. Try number 12. And 11. 9, 11, and 12. Oh, that's 5 to the 7th right there. Anybody want more time with those? Alright, compare your answers. Talk to the people around you, see what you got. Alright, let's talk about it. Sid, what'd you get for number 9?
1.
Perfect. Let me rewrite it. So it's saying what power of what? 64. So what power of 64 gives me, what's the common base? So I don't have to change this one, right? What's the exponent? This one I can change to what? 8 squared. Cancel out the what? I get 2x equals 1. So x equals, everybody good with that? So, if a number is bigger, your base is bigger than your answer, you'll have what kind of exponent? A fraction. Okay? So like on number 14, what's this answer? 1/2. Alright, moving on to 11. Rihanna, what'd you get?
7.
Perfect. And if you didn't get it, write it out. What power of what? 5 gives us what happens? Good. Evan, what'd you get for number 12? Now, I know y'all had enough time to do 3 problems. Come on. Any questions about these? Those are probably the hardest ones you'll have, so everybody feels good with these, right? Flip it over. Last thing we're going to talk about is putting it in from exponential to logarithmic form, which we kind of did when we were solving. These are the same exact problem. This is logarithmic form. This is exponential. You read it as 3 to the second power gives me 9. If this is not a true statement, like when you're converting this to this, if it's not a true statement, you've done it incorrectly. So that's how you know it's right, if 3 squared does equal 9. So these are in logarithmic, or excuse me, these are in exponential. We want to change it to logarithmic. Okay? So this one will be log of what? Base 4 of equals, good. Remember when we saw for these up here that the exponent was always the answer? Same thing here. Exponent's always the answer. Base goes at the base spot right here. Alright, read the next one. Anybody? Log of equals, perfect. Alright, Hope, tell me this one. Good. Any questions about going from exponential to logarithm? Alright, Alex, read me this one. This time we're going from logarithmic to exponential. Good, and is that true? Yes. Alright, Simon, read me this next one.
Log A.
Not actual, but in exponential form.
A to the C power equals B.
Good. And we can't really check if that's right, but that's correct form. Alright, Julia, read me this one.
2 to the Z power equals X.
Perfect. And that's all of chapter 7.3. Do y'all have any questions? Your homework is going to be the rest of these. And then your checkpoint I'm about to pass out. I want you to try not to use your notes on your checkpoint. And then when you get done, just raise your hand and I'll come check it. And then once you finish your checkpoint and your homework, you can pack it.
All of these? Like 2, 3.
Yeah, the whole page. It'll take you like 2 seconds. Alright, make sure you do not talk during your checkpoint. And while y'all are doing that, I'm going to go ahead and pass these sticky notes back out. If you have any questions about your class, just let me know. I'll be glad to talk to you.